Clarity meditation, the body and the basics. Let's start by asking and answering the question, what is meditation? It is a relaxed state of mind where individuals become able to find peace, clarity, and awareness. Through meditation, one becomes aware of thoughts, lifting them from the subconscious to the conscious. Each of us becomes able to see our thoughts. Are we not aware of our thoughts all the time? Actually, probably not. Many of our thoughts flow without us being aware of their existence. They are in the background, yet when we speak or act, each word or action is based on a thought we had a millisecond before that. That is why awareness is so important. When we are not aware, we say and or do things that we may not have meant to do or say. At times, we will even vehemently deny statements we made because we are truly unaware. The most basic impact of meditation is on the body. In this form, it helps the body to relax. If you only listen to this one lesson, you will have enough to develop a practice that helps your body to relax in a deep and satisfying way. Depending on how often and how long you meditate, it can take you into deeper and deeper states of calm. It can reduce problems of stress and those that are made worse by stress. Examples of this are headaches, muscle stiffness, high blood pressure, heart problems, infertility, and cancer. It can also have a positive effect on our behavior. Meditation can reduce the stress response found in lack of focus, feeling overwhelmed, irritability, sadness, depression, and or anxiety. It has now been proven through science that meditation is real and not just some unproven nonsense. Researchers have viewed the brains of people meditating and found them to be in a relaxed state, similar to restful sleep. Unlike sleep, when you meditate, you are aware of what is going on in your body and your thoughts. However, it can provide restorative benefits similar to sleep. There are a variety of schools or systems that people follow in their meditative practice, but there are some characteristics that are the same. There are two basic types of meditation, guided and unguided meditation. Each of these two types of meditation are referred to as mindful meditation because in both cases, you are actively focused on your thoughts. In unguided meditation, words are allowed to come and go freely into your mind as you sit silently. In guided meditation, either you provide yourself with thoughts to think, or someone else guides you. In both cases, you sit quietly, free of any other outside influence. This form of meditation is called clarity meditation based on the goal of this process. How to meditate. The basic tool used in meditation is the breath. Most of us just breathe without thinking about it. In meditation, our breath is used to focus the mind on thoughts. As we relax, thoughts are clearly viewed, as opposed to flowing unseen and unexamined. The breath becomes like an orchestra leader's baton, which we use to help us focus on what is happening, in this case, to see our thoughts. You will notice that some breaths are shallow and others are deep. Some are shorter than others. There is a rhythm in our breathing that changes with each individual breath we take. I would like you now to close your eyes and take a moment and just be aware of your breathing. I will be silent for a few seconds. Now place your hands on the bottom of your stomach. This time, when you breathe in as deeply as you can until you feel your stomach pushing away. This breath is a deeper breath going down to your diaphragm. You can open your eyes now. This second type of deep breathing forces the body to relax. Anytime you feel stressed, do this deep breathing. It may not calm you down completely, but it will create a bit of clarity that will help you to respond in a more helpful way. Also, this deep breathing is a good way to start off your meditative practice. It will help to get rid of any surface stress. Unguided meditation. Before you start, sit in a quiet, comfortable place. Close your eyes and watch your breath as you inhale and exhale. When a thought comes to your mind, try to look at that thought. That is, raise your awareness so that you can see or hear that thought. You are aware of that thought if someone were to ask you what you were thinking a moment later and you were able to reply. You might be surprised at how often we are not able to answer that question because our thoughts are just below our consciousness. That pretty much covers the technique. Some people keep their eyes open and focus on a point, such as a picture on a wall. Others meditate with their eyes closed because it helps in being less distracted. I recommend loose-fitting clothing to maximize comfort. Some people feel cooler in extremities, and socks or a blanket might add to your personal comfort. Now for the pose. You can sit in the traditional manner on the floor with legs crossed and hands either on your legs or beside you, palms up or down. During training, this might be a way of telling your body that you are about to change your focus. However, sitting in a chair or lounger works just as well. And if you are having trouble sleeping, then do it lying down to aid you in getting to sleep. The point I wish to emphasize is that it is important to be aware of how you hold your back, regardless of your seating. Keeping good posture to avoid injury over time is important. Secondly, be comfortable. Some schools of meditation encourage no movement while meditating. This adds a dimension of self-control that may be something you feel is a valuable lesson. Especially during the early days of meditation, distractions are hard to work through, but over time you will find they lessen. You will find that body parts twitch and itch. This type of resistance is typical with every new person learning how to meditate. Persevere. It will be worth it over time. When should you meditate? Anytime, day or night, you decide. When starting out, you may want to use a specific room and time of day to develop a routine. Should you develop a routine? Absolutely, especially at first. The reasons for this are, if you commit to a routine at the beginning, you will be giving meditation a fair trial. Meditation can be compared to exercise, in that just doing it once or twice will not create a noticeable change. I recommend a period of at least 28 days to truly see the benefits. Are you willing to try for 28 days? If so, track it. The easiest way to do that is to put an X or a check mark next to each day that you meditate, either on a calendar or some other way of keeping track. Once you have reached a point where you are committed to your meditative practice, you will find you will be able to meditate wherever, whenever the opportunity presents itself. I used to take a 30-minute bus ride to work and use that as time to meditate. How long? For as long as you wish and as many times as you wish. Some people recommend an hour, but I think 20 minutes is fine. You have to look at your own circumstances. If you are living in a high-stress time in your life, you will need to meditate more frequently. In that case, 20 minutes 2 times a day is probably best. Also, your goal related to why you meditate might play a role in how long you meditate. For example, if you are seeking spiritual enlightenment, at least an hour a day is often suggested. Can you handle 20 minutes a day for 28 days? The days do not have to be sequential. If so, that would be great. If you can't handle 20 minutes a day, start with something less. How about 10 minutes, 15 minutes? The important things is to develop a routine, a pattern, a habit, so that once you start to find the benefits, it becomes something that you want to do and you find the benefits of having done it. Let me briefly talk about habits. These are things we do, often without thinking. For example, probably when you carry out your morning routine, you do so in a semi-awake state, with little or no thought to what you are doing. When we have habits we want to build, we have to make them a priority. The way to do this is through an active plan to make it happen. For example, if you want meditation to become a habit, you might find it helpful to set aside the same time every day. The other way of making it a priority is to monitor your progress. That is, if we write it down and keep looking back at what we have done in the past, we are more likely to keep doing it in the future. You might just want to note how you have been reacting and do a brief description of your experience, capturing problems, thoughts, feelings, successes, frustrations, etc. The benefits of meditation are various. It provides benefits to the body, mind, emotions, and spirit. Meditation and energy. Each of us gives off energy, and we also receive energy from other people around us. When we are relaxed and calm, we give off that positive energy to others, and likewise, other people do the same to us. Have you ever walked into a room and noticed tension? Well, that could be because you're picking up on the energy of the individuals within that room. As we meditate, we develop the power to provide people with greater calm through our own calm that we have received through meditation. But not everyone is successful in building a meditative practice. So it might be helpful to look at some of the barriers that people encounter and result in not being able to develop a practice. Some people will not even consider giving it a try because they see it as New Age snake oil. As I have said, there is now scientific evidence of its effectiveness, and doctors are using it along with other treatments for cancer, heart conditions, and other illnesses. Others see it as contrary to Christian beliefs. Meditation is not affiliated with any religion. It is practiced by people from a variety of religions. Impatience with the process or seeking a magic bullet is another reason people give it up without giving it an extended effort. Remember, like any skill, it takes practice, it takes commitment, and it takes time. Others get discouraged by the pattern one can expect as you learn. That is, they want perfection in their practice, and there is no such thing as perfection in any part of our lives. Another reason people do not meditate is that they fear what thoughts will reveal about themselves. Sometimes we judge ourselves harshly, and meditation exposes our most vulnerable self-image. In this case, learning self-compassion can be a goal to strive towards. Closely related to avoiding self-awareness is fear of what you think about others. Have you ever caught yourself thinking something outrageous? For example, have you ever been so angry at someone that for one split second you wish they were dead? When you recognized you had that thought, did you plunge into shame, regret, self-contempt? The impact of looking at our thoughts can be very scary. Guilt. Some people see meditation as not doing anything. They see a list of things they think should get done and place meditation low on their list of priorities. In this case, look upon your practice as part of your health regime. If your personal health is not important to you, then perhaps a re-examination of your priorities is in order. If you are a caregiver and put someone else's needs before your own, you may want to consider the quality of care you give to others, as it will improve when your own health improves. When you are physically and emotionally calm, you can take care of others with less effort. Until you reach a level of expertise, expect restlessness, expect ups and downs. Related to this is an expectation that once you achieve a good result and you have difficulty reaching it again, and you believe you will never be able to again. Perhaps one or more of these barriers sound like they apply to you. At this point, rather than concluding that this is cause to abandon meditation, please reconsider. Take time to at least listen to 2 more clarity meditation talks, the one on thinking and the one on emotions. Each of these will provide information on how to address barriers. You may find that there are different ways of viewing thoughts and emotions than what you currently hold. These differences may hold the key to overcoming what you currently view as a reason not to continue. The learning process is not a straight line. You should expect to encounter ups and downs. It is very normal to become discouraged. Like many things that are worthwhile, meditation takes time and effort. Perfection in meditation does not happen. Look at meditation as an investment in your health on so many levels. Keep trying, keep practicing, and over time, you will find the time you put into it is well worth it.